Welcome back to Castle Ravenloft, the board game. We're doing Adventure 4 Daylight Assault with Kat, the Rogue, and Alyssa, the Ranger. And it's Alyssa's turn. She has 5 health of a possible 8. Kat has 7 health of a possible 10 because she leveled up last episode. And now we have Alyssa taking her turn, and I'm not quite sure what the ghoul is actually going to activate now on her turn because it's her monster to control. I think we're just going to move Alyssa one space. So you can move and attack and move, or move twice. She's just going to move and attack. She will then attack the ghoul with her careful attack. Attack one adjacent monster takes 1 damage. Well, very easily. The ghoul only has 1 health. It is quickly dispatched by Alyssa, who kills it. And when you kill a monster, you get treasure. 1 or more. You don't get 1 per monster. You get 1 per kill. So if you kill multiples, you still only get 1 treasure. So you know that. The treasure she gets is holy water. It's another item. Use this during your hero phase instead of attacking. Choose an undead monster within 1 tile of you. It takes a damage. Well, don't need to bother too much with that. We're going to hang on to that. We're going to give that to Kat. She can hang on to the holy water. And Alyssa now. That was very quickly the hero phase. She has a potion of rejuvenation. She could flip up one of her used powers. If she wanted to, she could flip up the attacks on the run. But we want to hang on to those treasures if we can. We have 6 of them now. And that's a good thing. Well, unfortunately, now we're into the exploration phase. Is our hero adjacent? No, and none of the adjacent tiles, or none of the adjacent locations on this tile are open. So Alyssa can't use her scouting ability. She's basically unable to scout from where she is. So we're not going to be drawing a tile this turn. Which takes us then right into the villain phase. If you didn't draw a tile or you drew one with a black triangle, you get an encounter. So unfortunately, we're going to have to process an encounter right now. And top card of the encounter deck, we do have a total of 7 experience. So if this is really, really bad, we can bounce it. It's, oh man, this could be terrible. King Temusku's Portal. You fall through a mysterious portal, reappearing elsewhere in the crypts, covered with wounds. Okay, let's see what it says before we decide. Attack the active hero 3 times. Remove the active hero from his or her tile at the start of the hero's next phase. Place that hero on any tile. She could take 3 damage. She only has 5. You know what? I think we're just going to say forget that happening. And we're going to take our 5 experience that we have, and we're going to bounce that encounter card. We don't want it to happen. All right, that was well, that was pretty expensive, but we could have had Alyssa taking 3 more damage. She only has 5 health. That would take her down to 2, getting very dangerously close to using those healing surges, which we want to save for when we really need them. So very quickly then, that was Alyssa's turn. Up next, we're going to have our 2nd level rogue go. And that's going to be Kat. All right, no monsters on the board. It's Kat's turn to activate. She has a speed of 6. And I wonder if she could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can get all the way to this edge. And I think it's not a bad idea to try and stay as close to our exit as possible. So let me just kind of rearrange this a little bit here so we get it on the screen. So she's going to move 6. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to here. It's basically the end of her turn. There's nothing to attack. And she's going to now do an exploration, which will be right here. It's a black triangle. Damn it! Okay, well, black triangle. And we're going to have to now have a monster. Which monster is going to appear? It will be, oh my god, these things are deadly, like literally. Undead Wraith. Wow, and there's no way we can do anything about that. So we're just going to get an Undead Wraith. We're going to place it right there in the bone pile. Ouch. That's not good. All right. Now we're into... So that was the exploration phase. We explored a tile. We got a very nasty creature on the board. Yes, indeed. Now we have the villain phase, and we did draw a black triangle, which means we get an encounter card. Ooh, the pain is ramping up. Our encounter card is Ghost of Prince Aurel. Ooh, well, this is good. Flip over one unused daily power or utility power. If you don't have an unused power to flip, take a damage instead. Oh, can we just take a damage? I guess we have to flip a daily or utility. Damn it! That's horrible. Well, let's take a look at Kat's daily. And, oh, this is so horrible. This is all she has. She has one daily power, one utility. Which one do we want to get rid of? Sneak attack. Start of your phase, you gain +4, +1 damage to the end of your hero phase, or deep cut. Hit or miss. I think we're going to get rid of sneak attack. Oh man, that sucked. That was a pretty horrible encounter as far as encounters go. Running out of special abilities. Well, could have been a lot worse. And it will get a lot worse because now it is time for monsters to activate. Well, jeepers. And this monster is the Wraith. If the Wraith is within one tile of a hero, yes indeed, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks a hero with life-draining claw. Special ability, Death Shriek. When the monster is destroyed, each hero on its tile takes a damage. Got to remember that. I've forgotten that in the past. So it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks a hero with a life-draining claw. Well, we're just going to move it here. It's going to attack Kat with a life-draining claw +6. Kat's armor class is a nice 16. So the monster is going to attack her +6. Come on, low roll. A 6. All right. So it only rolls a 6. 6 and 6 is 12. Not enough to hit her. However, if you look at this awful ability here, it's 3 damage if it hits you. But the miss is still 1 damage. So Kat's going to go from 7 health down to 6. That was pretty sad. Okay, well, oh man, how are we going to get rid of this guy? He is not the guy we want to deal with. And he has 2 hit points as well. Wow. Okay, well, that is what it is. And I know this is a very short episode, but I'm running out of time today. Otherwise, I'd try to do another turn each, but I think I'm going to limit it to Alyssa going and then Kat going in each episode so I can keep things a little bit straight, try and correct errors, and so on. Well, we have 6 total treasures. We need 12. We're halfway to the sun setting and us getting a guaranteed encounter every turn. We have 2 experience piled up. So I think what we're going to do, possibly then for the end of this episode, let's zoom in on Alyssa. We'll zoom in on Kat. Take a quick look at their hit points and their cards and stuff. And then we will call it an episode. All right, so if we look at the top here, we have Alyssa. She is first level. She has 5 health left. She has Potion of Rejuvenation, Dragon's Breath Elixir, and Wand of Teleportation. That's 3 treasure cards. Of course, we need 12. And the 2 healing surges as well. We haven't used either of them. And if we look at her cards, what does she have left? She has her regular attack. She has Careful Attack, Hit and Run, which is attack an adjacent monster, hit or miss, place your hero on any space on the tile. And she has Unbalancing Parry, which is uses power an adjacent monster hits you. The monster misses, place a monster on a tile within 1 space of you, but you have to flip it over. So that's what Alyssa has left. All right, let's take a quick look at Kat, and then we'll wrap it up for today. All right, looking at Kat, well, of course, we know she has the Wraith attached to her, so it activates during her turn. She has 6 health left. She has a total of 10. She has the Amulet of Protection, giving her +1 to AC. Ring of Regeneration. She can get 1 hit point back instead of taking a treasure card, but again, we kind of want to collect treasure cards as quickly as possible. Holy Water. which is something you can attack undead with. However, it is a treasure card. So she has 3 treasure cards as well, for a total of 6 between the 2 heroes. And she has leveled up, of course. She's now level 2. So let's take a look at the cards she has left. Of course, that last encounter card flipped over one of her nice cards. So she has the backstab. Attack one adjacent monster. You do an extra damage if another hero is beside it. So that might come in handy. And we have a snipe shot. Attack a monster within 1 tile. You get +2 if it's 1 tile away. And she has deep cut, which she just got for leveling up. Attack one adjacent monster, hit or miss. If the monster is adjacent to another hero, it takes 2 damage. Hit or miss. So, yeah, we might be able to eventually take down that rotten wraith, but it's going to be a tough go. And so that's basically where Cat stands. Let's go to the main board, and we'll wrap it up for today. All right, so here we are at the end of our 4th episode. We have Alyssa up here in the north. We have Cat down here with a wraith in her face. Bad news. We're playing Adventure 4, Daylight Assault. And we have 6 of the 12 treasure cards we need to get out of the dungeon and win the scenario. But it's not going to be that simple. This guy is brutal. All right, thanks so much for watching along. Once again, Castle Ravenloft, Adventure 4, Daylight Assault. Thanks for your suggestions, your comments, your subscriptions, and your likes. I really do appreciate it. So join me next time for the continuation of Daylight Assault.